Hi guys, we're going to have a look at the 1.19 experimental. This will give us a chance to see what's coming up in the future for Dayz. Maybe need some work. Spaghetti neck, no seatbelt and airbags could be a problem. So that's the M1025 as highlighted here. Now we're going to get... I'm going to refer back to this every now and again, this list, but we're going to get to the elephant in the room, I think they call it. That is a new inertia system that's been implemented. It's supposed to cut down on people doing more elaborate moves when they're trying to escape. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to quit on this quite. I want to see if I can get used to it. It might just be that I'm used to how Dayz is, and I might, it could be that. But my first impression is absolutely terrible. It feels like I'm trying to do twice as much work with a mouse, and it feels like when I'm pressing buttons, nothing's happening. It's like there's an input delay. It feels badly implemented. It just doesn't feel natural. But as I say, it could be just that this is how I'm used to Dayz being on the point and on the money. When you press buttons, that things happen. But we'll see. But it's actually got a bit better now. I've increased the sensitivity on the mouse. I feel like I've got a bit more connection with the character. Before when I had the mouse set where I would normally have it, it felt wrong. The problem is, right, I've got this connection back now with my left to right, my character movement visually, but I've still got a disconnect with the keyboard. There's an input lag. There's like an input delay, input lag. It's like I'm playing on a modem. And it feels very floaty. You might feel it was snappy before, but now it feels like I've smoked too many joints and I'm just about to take some. I've just took a little bit of acid. These were my initial thoughts. Also, I go rattling on here about change and how some people deal with it and others don't. I was going to mention it a bit earlier about the damaged items. You've become so used to finding pairs of boots that aren't damaged. Like footwear is one of the things that's pretty critical to find in a reasonable state. But I think the problem is, and the reason after 10 minutes I said I can't play like this. This just feels wrong. It feels horrible. Now, adjusting the sensitivity of the mouse has compensated. I had that set wrong. So the mouse was moving and it felt like it was delayed. It wasn't delayed. I just had it on too low a setting. Therefore, when I was moving, it was feeling like the movement of the keys, which feels like it's got an input lag. Now, I was severely tempted to say I'm not playing this because I cannot cope with this. But moving that mouse has actually improved things drastically to the point where I can play it. Now, I also thought to myself, as I was having these "shall I stop playing this right now" thoughts, was that I've put 9,000 hours into Dayz, and in its current state of in its player communication player model with you for quite some time, and become accustomed to how it is, and got used to it, and quite like it. Enjoy the feel back from the player to me via the input models of the keyboard and the mouse. It's all felt good. Now, when you make a drastic change to anything, whether it be a game that you play a lot or whether it be an aspect of your life. You fight against those things because you're not used to them. And those things, such as I was going to mention, these damaged items, the damaged food, the damaged water tablets, to me they're an irrelevance because they make no difference. And I'm not someone that uses a lot of the base building stuff, so finding a badly damaged knife, okay, now I've got to find something to fix that knife, or I've got to get some bones to make a knife. It's only putting an extra layer of game or depth into the game to be able to do these things. And the reason that you may find yourself fighting against them is because you've become conditioned to how the game is. And I really do suggest that time is taken to play an experimental build and feel it for more than an hour or two than to make your judgment based on an evening session or an hour, you know, a very small amount of time. So we need some water in it, right? Oh, hold on, get into... Oh my god, come on. These are basics. What's happened to my left foot? I've got second gear in. It won't go into second gear. What the fucking hell? Oh! Oh, fuck me, man. I think we're going to have to get some water. Is there water here? I can't remember if there's water here. There isn't no water here. Hello then. I know if there's water over here. Reflective water. Oh wow. Isn't it a thing? Let's turn it up onto full maximum glory video. Shadow, water reflections, high. Oh, did you see the change? It's amazing. I couldn't actually tell. Do you want to know what's the best thing about this experimental patch? Forget your reflective shots and your reflective water and your new guns and your inertia, your fucking inertia. The best thing that's in this patch, you've got a canteen full of water. You press the scroll wheel and you empty it. And you still do your little woo. Oh, I felt the uphill slowness. There's been a change to the speed you can run up hills. I'm going a bit slower. Like if they ramp that right the way down, we'll be back to 6.2. Where you have to go up the hill like this. The fuck is that? Why is there a backpack right the way up there? There's a dude. Oi. Oi. You just crashed my car? You have or you haven't? You haven't. Did you drive that car? You did? From just up there to down here? Is this my car? Mine wasn't this colour, was it? Mine was green. Was mine green? Okay, well have fun anyway, won't you? I mean, I didn't take anything off the car to prevent anyone stealing it, but, you know. Right, anyway, we've got a wrench. Where's the car? I reckon someone has fucking had it. Because I dumped it here, didn't I? Oh no, I came down the hill and just parked it up in the trees. But the hill was over there, wasn't it? I didn't get this far. Someone's had my car. I mean, I've fucking been gone half an hour. The 5 minutes have been gone. Fucking twats. You can't leave anything. What use is the spanner now? What fucking use is a fucking bastard spanner? Do you hear that noise? I just buried it 14 foot in the ground. I mean, where could they have gone? That car was good for going about half a kilometre. They like you spawn on the server with a jerry can, and the jerry can must be full of water. I dumped it because I didn't want to carry all that around with me. He's got a stab vest, but it's damaged. I don't want a damaged one. Pristine M-lock, first time I've seen one. Oh shit, these aren't usable. Looks like we're going to the hospital. He's got a pristine vest, or a worn one at least. Oh, there we go. Pristine vest. Feels like there's some server lag. We've got the new sniper rifle, which I really don't understand how it has a place with 5.45 ammo. I find this a little bit strange. But it's a new gun, right? I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, it's an SSG 82 rifle, has a PU scope, takes 5.45 ammo. Also carrying the BK-12 shotgun, which is single gore, single shot. The idea is it gives you options for a 5.45 variant. Sorry, a lower powered sniper rifle via the means of lower tiered places on the map. So you can pick these up at the police stations, and you can pick the ammo to go up, the mags to go with them. And I would imagine that the zombies are going to drop the 5.45 as well now. I'm finding it, like, normally I would use the strafe buttons, the left and right, whilst I'm manoeuvring inside buildings. And I'm finding the delay really annoying. Like, fucking super annoying. Just to get the, like... You can move in more than one way. You can sort of move your camera angle and operate through a building like this. But just there's the example, right? To go past this beam that's coming down here, I want to just click. I just want to just feather the right button. Doesn't do anything. The input lag that they've put in place to stop people from being able to strafe away and do obscure sort of left and right strafe moves is impacting hugely with just the little corrections. Like, you're going to hit that, but you just want to correct slightly. It's just fucking... They have fixed the staircase, and they have. It's just... It's the 1% thing. It's the 1% thing where you fix 1% of the problem of the player base to fuck off 99% of the player base. That's the thing that happens. Where's my... There it is. What does this take? 39, not that. It's not, yeah. It's the AK ammo. So just up the road, we went to the civilian barracks and we found the Humvee, and we found a blowtorch for all those blowjobs. I mean, you know the rest. 30 miles an hour into a lamppost means death. You saw it at the start. Right, we found that. We found that. We found that. We haven't found that. Water reflection, yes, 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 we found that. Thrown items now have impact sounds, yes, we found that. The portable map provides more details, no, no. Military convoys, no. Replaced abandoned fleet, no. Blowjob, yes. Punched card, no. Glow plug, I don't give a shit. Improved eye patch, couldn't care. Colour variants on the plate carrier vest, no. New stealth kill variant, we've still got to do that. Handbrake for vehicles, yes, it's a pile of shit. Brake strength, yes, that's also a pile of shit. Car horn, that's a pile of shit. The player can now drown. Okay, well, we need to drown. Bleeding indicator, I haven't bled yet. Favourite tab on the game server. What the fuck? Added a spare wheel slot. Ooh. So we've only got a few things to find out by the look of it.
And here is one of those things, the different coloured plate carrier. Plate carrier. Ooh. Straight into the new zombie kill animation.
Is that it? Did that happen?
Yes, yes, that was it. I'm actually having a conversation with me on stream and replying to myself via the medium of video editing. I think I'm fucking crazy. Anyway, bleeding. This is what happens when you get a bleed. On the screen you get on the screen you get multiple blood spots per bleed. Yes, definitely. That's actually configurable client side. You can turn it off if you don't like it, which is fair enough. Now, I've got a Humvee. I'm going to go to the garage and get a gentleman to fill it up with fuel for me.
Whilst you fill it up, with the old fuel, I'm just going to have a piss over here, alright? Why do blokes always do that? They look up in the air. Can't look to the right. Oh no, big cock over there. Like whenever I go out to the garden, because it's dark at night now, whereas before when I was going out to close the chickens up it wasn't quite as dark, so I take a torch. And I've got frogs in the garden that live in the garden. They're not pet frogs, they're wild. And whenever I'm wandering around with the torch, it'll just jump out from behind a bin or something and just leaps out. Like, and surprises me. I'll walk past the bin with a torch, and it'll just boing right in front of me. It scares the absolute fuck out of me. It really does. It's done it. I don't know. It's done it about 10 times. So many times that it's impossible, absolutely impossible for it to be doing it randomly. It's like got it in for me, or it's just friendly. I don't know what. I don't know. It's a frog or a toad, but it's. I'm calling it a frog for the purpose of this story. And then last night, I'm sat here. Everyone's gone to bed, and I kind of get used to a certain ambience in the house, if you like. Like any sort of little noise is off, and I know it's off because you get used to the silence of the house. The area I'm in is very quiet. There's no vehicles that will be travelling around, so they're very, very quiet. So usually if I hear some disturbance, it's either someone's breaking into the car, someone's trying to get somewhere around the back, or these things happen very infrequently. Someone's broke to the car once, or the missus is getting up, or the little one's getting up, or something's amiss in the house. But it's very apparent as soon as I hear a noise that you know, I have to go and investigate, if you like. So I'm sat here at my computer desk. That's my computer desk there. That's my computer. Let's get rid of the jerry can. Do you want to hear the sound of it landing? I'm sat at my computer desk. Doing computery things. When I hear a noise. So I looked over my shoulder. I thought, is that noise in the house? Was it the gaming fridge? Could it have been the gaming fridge maybe? Just making like a little bit of a noise. And then there was a louder noise. I was like, oh, hold on a minute. No, something's not right here. So I get up from the chair, which you know what the chair looks like because I've done you so many pictures of the chair. That's not my computer, by the way. That's my keyboard. Anyway, I wander off, and I've got a door here. Pretty lifelike this is actually to my room. I'm a little bit further over here, and the door's here. It's not relevant for this particular story. I wander off over here. I'm just going to get to the door, and a fucking frog leaps off the floor and bounces off the door. How long's he been in here with me? I've been sat by this computer for probably 2 hours, and the frog's got in past the insect netting that's here. The door's only a tiny bit open. He's got through the insect netting. He's come past me. He's hit my fridge over here, and then when I've gone to go to the door to check to see if there's a burglary going off, he's fucking leapt at me and tried to go for my throat. And then when I try and usher him out, because I'm not going to pick the slimy little fucker up, and I was using 1 foot to try and sort of move him, to coerce him towards the door, he jumped up my fucking leg, and I've got a pair of shorts on. I don't know, man. We saw earlier when I crashed into a lamppost at 2 miles an hour that I just died, and you can see here going over this rough terrain that I'm almost going unconscious. So the damage levels in vehicles, whether it be the Humvee or the others, I don't know, needs adjusting slightly. Also got to the bottom of the fact that my vehicles kept on disappearing because we looted out this whole summer camp area. When I came back, which would be about 10 minutes later, the vehicle had completely vanished. So the server settings on this particular server were pretty vicious with regards to respawning vehicles. So that was the end of that mystery. Lots of vehicles on the server though, so not a problem. I'm just trying to get a couple of final little bits sorted out. So we've gone to the summer camp right up the top left of the map near the ski resort there. I love this car, I should buy one. There was this guy when I was growing up, lived out in the wilds in the villages, and we used to. Our village was very secluded. It was more a hamlet. It only had about 15 cars in it. 15 houses, probably about 3 times as many cars. But we used to cycle up to the next village, which was bigger, and it had a pub and a shop. And if you sat in the pub beer garden, you would often see this lad. His dad was a construction worker, and they had one of these larder, Nevers or Reeves, I can't remember what they're called, but the 4x4 larder. And his backyard had a load of earth, like vertical almost. And his mum and dad would go out and leave him alone, and he'd just jump in this car, which was their car, one of the cars that they used, and he would just tear around his yard in it, and you could watch him from the pub beer garden. I mean, I probably shouldn't have been in the pub beer garden, but he just used to drive it like an absolute, like he'd stole it, and it was an absolute beast. It would do all sorts. Oh, we've got fucking loads of zombies here. I don't know if I can cope with all these zombies. I might have to get the shooty stuff out. Well, that magazine seemed to work alright. I mentioned magazine there because they come in different. They always used to be pristine, but they come in different variations, different states of undress, if you like. There's some badly damaged ones, and I wondered whether or not it would cause the gun to be less reliable. I wonder if it degrades and goes ruined though. It did tank around. Absolute fucking boss. I'll keep on using it. Oh, we found the GPS! Oh, baby! GPS. Oh, that's not a battery. So you have your GPS, you have it turned on, you look at the the map. And then in the bottom left hand corner it gives you your coordinates. So we're at 0.04 on the X and at 0.43 on the Y. So 04 is the fourth block, strangely enough. What the fuck is that? You fucking twat! Jesus Christ. Um, 43 by 04. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just here, exactly, in this square. And then you can see the compound as it runs out at the end, and we're in the trees. Like it's pretty fucking accurate, isn't it?
Because we're in a bit of an obscure area of the map, right in the top, up there in the top left, I actually used the GPS and the map to find a body of water to be able to do the next thing. Because they've introduced you being able to drown in deep enough water. It's a bit buggy at the moment, not working very well, I have to say. It took us a lot of messing around to be able to achieve this, and a really strange note to end on, but there you go, this is it, and this is the experimental. Hope you enjoy the vid.
You could shuffle normally. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm doing it!